For years, you've been trying to do the right thing for your health, haven't you? Choosing the whole grain cereal, the low fat yogurt, the heart healthy toast, dutifully following the advice you've been given. So, why do you still feel tired by mid morning? Why is your energy fading? Why does the scale refuse to budge, especially around the middle? And why does staying strong feel like such an uphill battle? Here's the shocking, perhaps infuriating, truth that the food industry and even some outdated health advice have kept hidden. Many of those very healthy breakfast foods you rely on are secretly sabotaging your metabolism, stealing your precious energy, and making it nearly impossible for your body to maintain muscle mass after 65. Breakfast isn't just a meal. It's the command signal you give your body for the entire day. It dictates whether you'll burn fat or store it, whether you'll build muscle or lose it, whether your brain will feel sharp or foggy. The big food companies know this. They also know seniors are concerned about health but value convenience. So they engineered products filled with cheap, processed grains, hidden sugars, and inflammatory fats, then slapped misleading health labels on them, knowing you'd trust those words. The result? A breakfast that might seem sensible, but actually triggers blood sugar crashes, fuels the inflammation that makes joints ache, contributes to brain fog, and actively blocks your body's ability to use protein effectively to keep muscles strong. I'm a doctor who looks beyond the headlines and digs into the real science of aging. In this video, we're exposing the 4 absolute worst breakfast deceptions targeted specifically at folks over 65. Then, I'll reveal the 4 powerful, age-defying breakfasts, the true fuel your body needs to reclaim its energy, sharpen focus, and maintain strength for years to come. And you absolutely must hear about the #1 best breakfast. Recent research from leading universities suggests the specific way it combines nutrients can actually send a signal to your body to fight back against age-related muscle loss. This is the kind of information that changes lives. The evidence? It's linked down below in the description. See the science for yourself. Before we expose these breakfast traps, tell me in the comments, how old are you? And what's one piece of health advice you followed for years that just doesn't seem to be working anymore? Let's talk about it. Okay, let's dismantle these damaging myths, starting with number 4 on the worst list, a classic healthy choice that's often anything but. Number 4 worst, fiber-rich cereals that hide a sugar punch. That familiar box promising digestive health, maybe showing pictures of wheat fields or smiling seniors. It feels safe, doesn't it? Like you're making a responsible choice. But look closer. Beyond the comforting claims on the front, the ingredient list often tells a very different and, frankly, damaging story. Usually, right after that whole grain ingredient, you'll find sugar, corn syrup, molasses, or other sweeteners listed high up. Here's the deception. The heavy processing needed to create those familiar flakes or puffs often degrades the natural fiber structure. Even if it starts as whole grain, the end product can digest remarkably quickly, causing a rapid surge in your blood sugar. For many people over 65, whose bodies might not handle sugar spikes as efficiently as they used to, this is problematic. Your system releases a large amount of insulin to cope with the sugar flood. Insulin's job is fat storage. It also slams the brakes on fat burning. And what follows that spike? The inevitable crash a couple of hours later, leaving you feeling drained, mentally fuzzy, and craving more quick energy, often leading to unhealthy snacking. Furthermore, this constant up and down of blood sugar and insulin contributes to chronic, low-grade inflammation. If your joints feel stiffer, or if aches and pains seem worse, that healthy cereal could be part of the problem, feeding that inflammatory fire. Studies consistently link diets high in refined carbohydrates and added sugars to higher levels of inflammatory markers, which worsen many age-related conditions. I remember Mrs. Peterson, 72, a lovely woman, very careful about her diet. She started every single day with a well-known bran cereal, believing it was the best thing for her digestion and heart. Yet she felt perpetually sluggish in the mornings, and her blood sugar was creeping up. We examined the cereal box together, a shocking 16 grams of added sugar per serving. We discussed alternatives focused on protein and stable energy. The change was profound. "It's like night and day, doctor," she told me. "I actually have energy that lasts." She wasn't sick. She was simply eating the wrong fuel, disguised as health food. Always check the added sugar content and ingredient list, not just the marketing claims. Number 3 worst. Toast, even whole wheat, with typical spreads. It's such a quick and easy habit, isn't it? A couple of slices of toast in the morning. Perhaps you choose whole wheat, thinking you're getting valuable fiber. But as the foundation of your breakfast, especially with common toppings, it's often setting you up for metabolic trouble. Let's be frank. Most commercial bread, even whole wheat, is made from finely ground flour. While better than white, it still digests relatively quickly, leading to a significant blood sugar rise in many individuals. If you top that with jam or jelly, you're adding a concentrated hit of sugar, often fructose, which puts direct stress on your liver and encourages fat storage. And the spread? Margarine often contains inflammatory processed fats or trans fats. Even seemingly innocent spreads can be made primarily from refined omega-6 oils like soybean or corn oil, which in excess promote inflammation throughout the body. Something none of us need more of as we age. But the biggest issue here is the near total lack of meaningful protein. After 65, preserving muscle mass is critical for maintaining strength, balance, mobility, and a healthy metabolism. Protein is the non-negotiable building block for muscle. Starting your day with a meal that's almost entirely carbohydrates and fats sends the wrong signal. It doesn't trigger muscle repair. It doesn't keep you full for long, and it contributes to those energy-sapping blood sugar swings. I recall Mr. Davies, 75. He was worried about his memory, complaining of fuzziness most mornings. His breakfast? 2 slices of whole wheat toast with margarine and marmalade. We discussed how this carbohydrate-heavy start, lacking protein, might be contributing to unstable blood sugar, impacting his mental clarity. He agreed to try a breakfast centered around eggs and healthy fats. The feedback was almost immediate. "The cobwebs are gone," he reported. His brain wasn't failing. It was simply starved for the right kind of steady fuel. Toast isn't inherently evil, but relying on it daily, especially with sugary or inflammatory additions, is undermining your health. Number 2 worst breakfast scam: fruit juice and commercial smoothies. It's 100% juice. It's packed with vitamin C. This lie is plastered everywhere, designed to make you think you're drinking pure health. Don't fall for it. It's one of the fastest ways to overload your system and accelerate aging. Here's the metabolic nightmare they don't want you to understand. When fruit is juiced, the fiber, the only thing protecting you from its sugar load, is completely obliterated. What's left is a massive dose of concentrated fructose, hitting your liver like a freight train. Your liver, overwhelmed, has no choice but to convert much of that fructose directly into triglycerides, dangerous blood fats, and visceral fat, the deadly fat that wraps around your organs. Studies in top liver journals explicitly link this kind of fructose bombing to the epidemic of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a silent killer that skyrockets your risk for heart disease and diabetes. And those healthy smoothies you grab from the store or cafe? Often, they're even worse. They start with cheap fruit juice concentrates, then blend in sugary sorbets or yogurts, and sometimes even more added syrups. You could easily be gulping down 50, 60 grams of sugar, more than a soda, thinking you're doing something good. This isn't just about weight. It's about triggering a massive inflammatory response and sending your blood sugar on a chaotic ride that leaves you drained and foggy. I had a patient, Diane, 69, sharp woman, but battling rising blood fats and stubborn belly fat despite walking daily. Her healthy start? A big glass of cranberry juice cocktail, loaded with added sugar, and a bottled green smoothie, which listed fruit puree concentrate and sugar as top ingredients. She was poisoning her liver every morning. We eliminated the liquid sugar, replacing it with whole fruit and water, alongside a real breakfast. The change in her blood work was dramatic. Her triglycerides plummeted. Stop drinking the sugar lie. Eat your fruit. And the number one worst breakfast deception, low-fat flavored yogurt. This might be the most insidious scam of all. For decades, you've been brainwashed by marketing to believe that low-fat is the healthy choice, especially when it comes to yogurt. It is a calculated, damaging lie. Here's how they trick you. Natural dairy fat gives yogurt its creamy texture and satisfying taste. When they strip it out, they're left with a thin, chalky substance. To make it sellable, they pump it full of sugar, often 15 to 25 grams per tiny cup, pure inflammation fuel, or, perhaps even more sinisterly, artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, or acesulfame K. You think you're avoiding fat, but you're swallowing chemicals that, according to explosive research in journals like Nature and Cell, can act like napalm on your gut microbiome. These artificial sweeteners kill off the beneficial bacteria that protect your gut lining, regulate your immune system, and even produce essential neurotransmitters for your brain. They create gut dysbiosis, an imbalance tilted towards harmful bacteria, which directly fuels systemic inflammation, worsens insulin resistance, and has even been linked to mood disorders. Furthermore, removing the healthy dairy fat robs you of the very thing needed to absorb fat-soluble vitamins, like vitamin D, critical for bones, muscles, and immunity, and CLA, an anti-inflammatory fat. It also destroys satiety, leaving you hungry an hour later. It's a lose-lose-lose proposition designed purely for profit. I remember Barbara, 72. She ate her light peach yogurt religiously every morning. He suffered from terrible bloating, inexplicable fatigue, and despite calcium supplements, her bone density was poor. Her gut tests revealed a severely damaged microbiome. We immediately threw out the chemical-laden diet yogurt and switched her to plain, full-fat yogurt, one of our good ones. The bloating vanished within days. Her energy levels soared. She wasn't just feeling better. Her body was finally able to absorb nutrients again. Stop buying the low-fat lie. It's starving your body and poisoning your gut. Okay, take a breath. We've exposed the 4 biggest breakfast criminals stealing your health. Are you angry? You should be. Recognizing these scams is the first step toward taking back control. Now, before we reveal the 4 powerful breakfasts that actually build energy, fight inflammation, and protect your strength, if this information is hitting home, if you're ready to stop being manipulated, then hit that like button right now, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell icon. You won't get this truth from the mainstream. Let's shift gears. Let's talk about the real fuel, the breakfasts that heal. Number 4 best, eggs, pasture-raised if possible, with leafy greens and avocado. Forget the decades of cholesterol propaganda. That was based on flawed science, largely funded by industries that profit from grain-based breakfasts. Eggs, especially high-quality ones, are nutritional gold, particularly for seniors. Here's why this breakfast is an anti-aging powerhouse. Eggs deliver perfect protein, easily absorbed and utilized by your body to repair tissues and maintain crucial muscle mass. They are bursting with choline, a vital nutrient for brain cell membranes, memory recall, and nerve transmission, absolutely critical for staying sharp. The yolk contains healthy fats, essential fat-soluble vitamins D, E, K, A, often lacking in senior diets, and powerful antioxidants like lutein for eye health. Combining eggs with fiber-rich leafy greens, like spinach or kale sautéed in olive or avocado oil, adds vitamins, minerals, and compounds that fight inflammation. Adding avocado provides more healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, and potassium, promoting heart health and deep satiety. This trio creates a breakfast that provides rock-solid blood sugar stability, sustained energy for hours, suppresses cravings, and delivers the building blocks your muscles and brain desperately need. I recommend this to almost every patient over 65. Arthur, 77, switched from his lifelong toast habit to 2 eggs scrambled with spinach and a side of avocado slices. The change wasn't just physical. He told me, "It's not just the energy, doc. It's the clarity. I feel like my brain woke up." He stopped fueling inflammation and started fueling his potential. Number 3, best. Real, plain, full-fat Greek yogurt or skyr, with the right additions. We've exposed the low-fat, sugar-laden yogurt scams. Now let's talk about the authentic powerhouse they were imitating. Real, traditionally made, plain, full-fat Greek yogurt, or even better, the incredibly dense Icelandic skyr, is a completely different beast. This is ancient wisdom the food industry tried to corrupt. Here's why it's a non-negotiable for seniors. First, the protein density is off the charts, often 18 to 22 grams per serving. This is high-quality, easily digestible protein that directly signals your muscles to repair and resist age-related decay, sarcopenia. Forget those weak processed protein yogurts. This is the real deal. Second, the full-fat nature isn't just for taste. It's crucial. Healthy dairy fats provide sustained energy, dramatically slow down sugar absorption, keeping insulin stable, and are essential for absorbing vitamins A, D, E, and K. That vitamin D won't help your bones if you're eating fat-free yogurt. Third, plain versions contain live probiotic cultures, the beneficial bacteria that rebuild your gut microbiome, fight inflammation at its source, and even support your immune system. But here's the crucial part the gurus miss. You must add the right things. Forget sugary granola or honey. Add a small handful of low-sugar berries, blueberries, raspberries, for potent antioxidants that fight aging. Add a tablespoon of chia seeds, flax seeds, or walnuts for crucial omega-3 fats, anti-inflammatory, and fiber to feed those good gut bacteria. This combination turns simple yogurt into a targeted anti-aging weapon. I had a patient, Clara, 79, frail, poor digestion, low energy. She switched from her morning light yogurt to a bowl of full-fat plain Greek yogurt with flax seeds and blueberries. The difference was staggering. Her digestion calmed down, yes, but the real change was her strength. "I can open jars again," she told me, thrilled. She wasn't just eating breakfast. She was rebuilding her body. Number 2, best. Steel-cut oats. Supercharged, not sabotaged. Oatmeal can be one of the healthiest breakfasts on the planet. Or it can be a sugary disaster. The instant packets and flavored tubs? Poison. But real, slow-cooked, steel-cut, or even thick-rolled oats, prepared intelligently, that's rocket fuel for seniors. Here's how you unlock their power. Steel-cut oats are minimally processed. They retain their intact fiber, particularly beta-glucan, a soluble fiber proven in countless studies to lower cholesterol, stabilize blood sugar by slowing digestion to a crawl, and feed beneficial gut bacteria. This provides hours of steady, reliable energy. No spikes, no crashes. But oats alone are mostly carbs. The mandatory upgrade is adding protein and healthy fat. Never cook them in just water. Use unsweetened milk, dairy, or plant-based for added nutrients. Critically, during the last minute of cooking or right after, stir in a significant protein source. A scoop of high-quality whey protein isolate, excellent for muscle synthesis. Collagen peptides, great for joints and skin too. Or even whisk in a whole egg, adds amazing richness and nutrients. Then you must add a healthy fat source, a tablespoon of almond butter, chopped walnuts, pecans, chia seeds, or flax seeds. This supercharged bowl provides slow-burn carbs for energy, massive protein for muscle repair, and healthy fats for satiety, brain health, and hormone balance. It is the antithesis of the sugary cereals and toast that dominate senior breakfasts. I worked with Michael, 73. Loved oatmeal but always felt ravenous and foggy by 10 a.m. after eating the instant kind. His blood sugar was a mess. We implemented this supercharged, steel-cut oat protocol. The feedback? It's like night and day, Doc. I eat breakfast at 7, and I'm not even thinking about food until well past noon, and my head feels clear. He stopped the sugar roller coaster and started giving his body the sustained fuel it was crying out for. And the #1 best breakfast, the anti-aging powerhouse, a strategically built protein smoothie. This is it. The breakfast directly linked to that Cambridge University research on combating age-related muscle loss. Why is a correctly made smoothie so powerful? Because it delivers the most crucial nutrient for seniors, high-quality, easily absorbable protein, exactly when your body needs it most. First thing in the morning after the overnight catabolic muscle breakdown state. But the combination is the secret the industry doesn't want you to grasp. Here is the non-negotiable formula for the anti-aging smoothie. High-quality protein base. Critical. 25 to 30 grams of protein minimum. Whey protein isolate is often best absorbed by seniors. High-quality casein, slow digesting, or a complete plant-based blend, pea, rice, hemp, works too. This massive protein hit immediately signals muscle protein synthesis, the rebuilding process. Fiber source, non-negotiable. 1 to 2 tablespoons of chia seeds or ground flax seeds, or a large handful of spinach kale. Fiber slows any minimal sugar absorption, feeds good gut bacteria, and ensures satiety. Healthy fat, essential. 1/4 to 1/2 an avocado. 1 tablespoon of almond butter or MCT oil. Fats provide sustained energy, help absorb nutrients, support hormones, and keep you full. Low sugar liquid, unsweetened almond milk, coconut milk, or just water, no juice. Optional low sugar fruit, 1/4 cup max of berries for antioxidants and taste. This precise combination avoids the blood sugar chaos of typical breakfasts. It floods your muscles with building blocks when they are most receptive. It supports gut health. It provides brain-boosting fats. It is targeted nutritional therapy disguised as a simple breakfast. The Cambridge study highlighted how combining sufficient leucine-rich protein, like whey, with other nutrients first thing in the morning was key to overcoming anabolic resistance, the age-related decline in muscle-building efficiency. Many of my frailest patients, those who had lost significant weight and strength, found this smoothie was the only thing they could manage in the morning that actually started rebuilding them. It bypasses digestive issues and delivers pure, usable fuel. This isn't a milkshake. It's a prescription for strength. So there you have it. The 4 breakfast scams designed to keep you tired, inflamed, and weak. And the 4 powerful, science-backed breakfasts that are the real key to energy, clarity, and strength after 65. The multi-billion-dollar food industry wants you eating their processed cereals and sugary yogurts. It keeps you coming back for more, trapped in a cycle of energy crashes and cravings. They profit from your fatigue, but now you know the truth. You have the knowledge to break free. The choice you make tomorrow morning when you sit down for breakfast It's not just about food. It's a declaration. Will you continue to fuel the inflammation, the fatigue, the decay? Or will you choose to fuel your strength, your energy, your life? Stop letting them poison you. Start healing yourself. The power is on your plate. Now I need to hear from you. Which of these breakfast scans were you fooled by? And which of the powerful breakfasts are you committing to trying this week? Declare it in the comments below. If this video blew the whistle for you, then smash that like button. Share this truth with every senior you know, and subscribe right now with the bell clicked. You won't find this information on the mainstream channels. Our next video exposes the hidden dangers in common cooking oils. Another scam you need to know. Thank you for seeking the truth. Eat for strength. Live with power.